As ESPN celebrated LeBron James having a triple-double on yet another losing night, I noticed a few things while breaking down this game. Let's just look at the assists and how the league helps LeBron James get to triple-doubles. I've got the still frame here. That you're looking at is an assist. That's the ball going from LeBron James to Anthony Davis. This is his fifth assist of the night. Now watch what happens after he hands the ball off to Anthony Davis. That's pushing it, even in today's more lenient interpretations of the rules. But speaking of the rules, this is what NBA official says. In fact, they have an NBA video rulebook that we're going to look at in a minute that repeatedly emphasizes that the shot must come as a direct result of the pass. And the player receiving the pass must make an immediate action toward the basket. We already know that LeBron pads his stats. We already know that his stats are inflated, but it turns out they're not even legitimate. And I don't mean, in my opinion, not legitimate, not in an old head remembering the old way that they counted assists. I mean, according to the NBA video rulebook and the NBA video rulebook's examples. Let's start with this example. It's an example of an actual assist. Listen carefully to what the narrator says and read the text on the screen. This is from NBA official, the NBA video rulebook. They emphasize that because there was an immediate action toward the basket and that the pass led directly to the other player scoring.
On this play, the scoring player receives the ball beyond the three-point line, and he immediately drives to the basket and scores the layup upon receipt of the pass. An assist is credited to number 36 in the green uniform, Marcus Smart, since the player who scored received the pass and demonstrated an immediate reaction toward the basket. An assist is credited to the player tossing the last pass leading directly to a made field goal.
All right, watch. That's an immediate reaction to the pass going to the basket. Anthony Davis, by contrast, doesn't even go toward the basket. First he goes around the perimeter, then he cuts in, then he hesitates, and then he finally has the finishing move. Now, some of you, unbelievably, are still going to want to argue. The problem with your argument is that the NBA video rulebook just clearly pointed out what immediately going to the basket looks like, as opposed to this. Anthony Davis took 3 total dribbles, 7 total steps, and a carry before that play was over. We looked at an example of what the video rulebook says is an assist. Let's look at an example of what they say isn't an assist.
On this play, the scoring player receives the ball on the wing beyond the three-point line, dribbles twice along the perimeter, then starts his drive toward the basket before pulling up in the paint, shot faking, and scoring the basket. An assist is not credited to number 0 in the green uniform, Jason Tatum, since the player who scored received the pass but did not demonstrate an immediate reaction toward the basket. An assist is credited to the player tossing the last pass leading directly to a made field goal, but only if the player scoring the goal demonstrates an immediate reaction toward the basket.
So back to the Lakers and Hawks. What do you think about this assist to Dalton Connect? First of all, let's look at the shockingly outrageous illegal screen. Not only is he moving sideways, but he sticks his leg out and his shoulder out, both of which are illegal and dangerous for the other player. And he just does it 3 or 4 times a night without being called. But back to the assist. Let's watch Dalton. It's not as bad as the Anthony Davis example, but you see Dalton hesitates, goes around, then makes his move for the shot. Now, according to NBA video rulebook, that's not an assist.
On this play, the scoring player receives the ball at the top of the key beyond the three-point line, waits for the ball screen, then dribbles multiple times before scoring on a mid-range pull-up jumper. An assist is not credited to number 33 in the yellow uniform, Miles Turner, since the player who scored received the pass but did not demonstrate an immediate reaction toward the basket. An assist is credited to the player tossing the last pass leading directly to a made field goal.
Here's one I remember from last year. Anthony Davis does all the things that the rulebook says you can't do. He measures up the defense, fakes one way, and then makes his move toward the rim. That wasn't immediate. Please consider this example from NBA Video Rulebook, stating that this is not an assist because of the shot fake and then the maneuvering in order to get to the rim.
On this play, the scoring player receives the ball on the wing beyond the three-point line, shot fakes, then dribbles multiple times as he maneuvers around the defense into the paint before scoring the layup. An assist is not credited to number 7 in the blue uniform, Michael Carter-Williams, since the player who scored received the pass but did not demonstrate an immediate reaction toward the basket. An assist is credited to the player tossing the last pass leading directly to a made field goal.
Last pass leading directly to a made field goal. Now, with all of that in mind, let's look at this assist to D'Angelo Russell. I see a pump fake. I see him dribbling around one defender, going around again. I mean, that's a pump fake and maneuvering. But for LeBron James, that counts as an assist. Whatever arguments you're making in your mind, the words immediate and direct don't apply to this score. Also consider Hachimura, who uses a nifty pump fake and an even niftier move in order to get around the defenders. Assist for LeBron. NBA Video Rulebook has a lot of these different examples to look at if you're interested in going and checking some of them out for yourself. I have a feeling I'm going to be coming back for more examples of assists given to LeBron James that shouldn't have been given to LeBron James. What do you think? How is it possible that in NBA Advanced Stats, with NBA analysts going over the game, that they are defying their own rules, their own video rulebook? Or do you think that I'm not understanding what I'm looking at? I guess it's possible. Let me know what I missed.